This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Red Raiders will kick this deep to start us off. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The back's got it. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
On a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running play called on third and short. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. First down and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete. This will be the 9th play on the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on third and long? Quick throw to his receiver. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Throwing off play action. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And a Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for the wide out. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Red Raiders will send their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Hit as he released it. The ball is picked off. He could go.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a first quarter interception like this.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed, well executed here for a big play for this offense.
Completion makes it second and short.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the quarterback keeps it here.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Longhorns line up with a first and goal. They're going to run the option. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he takes it at the 40. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it picks up a 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
They begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. He hands it off from the gun.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, the screen just never seemed to have a chance there, and the quarterback ultimately pays a hefty price. This might be one you may want to practice more during the week before you want to pull it out during a game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the back gets the football. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line for some return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Interesting call here on third down, Chris. Not sure if that's how I would have called it, especially since they get pushed back. This defense is clearly in attack mode, and a play like this one just didn't have a chance.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Longhorns offense takes the field. And the single back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing...
Here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
We'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Can he get there on the ground? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3.
35. Texas Tech 3.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
29 Philly.
And now the running back's got it again. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can respond to it this time. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
His defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Handing off on the draw play. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. He hands it to the back. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking for some space. It's Sanders. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Hands off to the left. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side, and they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Second down after that previous play. We're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Texas 42, Texas Tech 3.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab by the receiver. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Ball handed off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.